Good morning, everyone. It's Lindsay. I hope you're having a wonderful day. So today and tomorrow are going to be unique to Nevermore Creations, and I hope you're along for the ride and that you'll enjoy it. Um, I'm going to start off. So once I walk out of this room, I'm going to be showing you some journals and some supplies that my mom, Elizabeth Knapp, gave me when I was on vacation. I was at her place. And so those are going to be in the shop, and you can find those links in the description box below. So that's going to be like the normal video. But please be paying attention. Today's Thursday, so like Thursday, Friday, and maybe even into the beginning of next week. Like, check the shop every few hours and see if I've added anything, because I have massive overhauls. So I'll show you, before I show you Elizabeth's journals, what I have to work on in the next few days. And that back inventory room is piled high. And most of you know by now I'm going back to teaching full-time this fall. Nevermore Creations is going to continue on, and almost daily there'll be still things going on here and things to buy and all of that wonderful stuff. But man, do I really have to get things organized and put away so I know where things are, things ready to go, orders shipped, inventory. You can hear my boys in the background. They're having fun watching some Netflix, but they're loud. Anyway, so I'm going to be having different things listed in the shop that will be either destash lots or just different things like that need to be. I have some pretty big destash lots, some really cool vintage stuff, some journals that didn't meet guidelines that I've talked to the artist about, and we are in agreement that somebody needs to love these journals and turn them into something amazing, and she's going to continue to work on her skill. So be prepared for some big journal destashes, which is great for some of you guys to get journals to rework or different pages to use and things like that. And who knows what else I'll find when I'm cleaning in there that I'm going to add to the shop. So there won't really be a video on that. Oh, trying to hold this camera and my arms are getting tired, and all I'm doing is getting my hand in the way. So anyway, you can see the big mess behind me over here. I was working on Ephemera a little bit yesterday, but so story time. Skip past this if you want to get straight to the journal, but some of you enjoy story time. So yesterday, we were supposed to do a Walmart pickup, and this is kind of like craft related. So we had a Walmart pickup scheduled for after my CrossFit class, and Walmart told me delayed. So I'm like, okay, usually it's like a 10 or 15 minute delay, but no, we decided to go home and wait for when they were going to tell us it was ready, and I was going to go home, take a shower, eat lunch, stuff like that. And well, it didn't work out that way. 2 hours later, I still heard nothing from them, and our fridge was really empty from us being gone on vacation. So we decided to go to a different grocery store that has a Goodwill nearby. I did find some amazing lace, and I hardly ever find lace there, so that was really cool. But I found so much. Do you ever just have, like, I guess I call it a God moment, to where like you feel like he's kind of orchestrating your day because he has something for you? I forget that sometimes, but I really felt that yesterday, because it was like, there's a big delay, and I wanted to be super frustrated, but I kind of almost had this feeling like God's still in control, you know, like he knows what's going on. And when I went to the other grocery store, I found an incredible deal on meat. That was a real blessing to our family, and a few other things at that store, which I wouldn't have gotten. And then the Goodwill, it was thing after thing after thing there. I am doing, and I can't wait to show you guys. I haven't actually got into my classroom yet, but I'm kind of doing using some of my junk journal vibes and tendencies into a classroom. I'm doing vintage nautical, but in a kind of a junk journal type way. So things kind of go together, but they kind of don't, but it looks really cool, but it's vintage. So I can't wait to show you. But I have vintage books like Robinson Crusoe, I have like Treasure Island and things like that I'm going to put in there. And then I found an old wooden chest for $4.99. I think it was like a champagne chest, but it's really cool. So lots of noise in the background. I'm sorry, I can't. They're way into too much into their show, and I'm not in the back room. But and I found like a whole bunch of like just different pieces of blues and reds and golds and silvers, and oh, it's going to be amazing. So I'm really excited to get into my classroom next week and start working on it. But I'm still going to be here for you guys. So just because I'm doing that, and I'm going to probably need you all more than ever, not only to help me keep the business going, because there are a lot of artists that really depend on some of the money from their journals being sold to, you know, help out in their life, whether it's bills or whatever they use it for. But also, I'm going to be working with lots of students from 6th grade to 12th grade. Well, actually, I'm teaching PE 1st through 5th grade, so I will have literally every child in the school, except for preschool and kindergarten. I will see every child in the school pretty much every week. So that's a blessing. But I want to do journals with them. I want to introduce them to a whole bunch of things in our world. And I'm going to need your all's help with ideas and prayers and support and all that kind of stuff. So when I was substituting, I introduced them to wax seals, and I introduced them to single signature notebooks. And I can't wait to introduce them to other things like jelly printing and, you know, all the things we love, stenciling and stamping and so many different things. So I'm not really an art teacher, but I love to incorporate hands-on things into all their work. For science, they're actually going to be creating I have 6th grade science. That's one of the classes I'm teaching. And they're going to be creating a journal, and they're going to do like drawing different things. It's an earth science class, so like they're going to learn how to draw a volcano, and then that'll be one of the pages, and just different things like that. So I'm going to need your all's help for sure. Anyway, all right, I have blathered on for long enough, and I really want to show you what my mom sent me. So come to the back room. I'm going to show you the craziness. Then I'm going to show you what she sent me. And then please, please, please like this video, subscribe, and keep checking back to the shop. Refresh every couple hours just to see if I've added anything, because I think you're really going to find interesting what I'm destashing in the next couple days to make room for for me to walk in the back room. Let's just put it that way. All right, let's head out. Okay, so I told you I would show you what I'm dealing with right now. I don't want to show addresses, but I have stacks of stuff everywhere in this back room that I cannot function. So today's the day. I need to clean it and organize it and figure out what the heck I'm doing. But now let's look at some beautiful journals, and then I'll get on to the cleaning. Okay, let's get started. Everything I'm showing today is from my mom. Now, all of this stuff is shown, it's listed, it's in the shop, but remember, keep checking back because I will probably have other things that I am adding that you won't want to miss. But, so this is the Golden Songbook, which is old. I think it's from like 1940, I think we determined. It's going to tell us somewhere. 1945. So beautiful old songbook. And then we have a bird trio of books. These will come together. There's Audubon's Birds of America, Audubon Land Bird Guide, and then the Golden Guide to Birds. These are all vintage, 1956. You know, it's one of these little golden guides. And then this one is 1949. Gorgeous. So there's text pages here in the front and in the back, but in the middle, there are these lovely vintage pages of these birds. And then the third one, not only do you have an amazing cover with these feathers that you're going to be able to reuse, but it's beautiful inside as well. This is from 1950. And you have wonderful bird plates that will make gorgeous journal cards for your nature journals. So you're going to get the trio of them together. So if you're a nature bird lover, you're going to be super happy with that. Journal. Let's start with a journal that my mom made. I love the color scheme with the pinks and the greens. Got a cute little girl on the cover. There's fabric. There's a little, I think it's probably a brooch, a butterfly brooch. This looks like a little bit, maybe grapes. Look at that there. So it is a Reader's Digest recycled cover. 3 signatures. Look at the red lace on the edges. Isn't that beautiful? Or trim, I guess I should say. So, ooh, strawberries. She didn't write anything. She handed these to me when I was there. She didn't write any information about them, but you can obviously see it's like summer berries. Some gorgeous pages. Aren't they lovely? I love the reds and the greens together. You can see here this little cherry. Maybe it was an earring or some kind of jewelry. I've done multiple berry journals. Look at that dragonfly bookmark in the past and love the theme of summer berries. Look at that stamping. This is lovely. Got some little playing card journal cards. Look at that. So pretty. Wow. She has some gorgeous stamps that pair really well. Little ivy stamp. Look at that. Gorgeous tag. These papers are Cute Country Gardens. They're in my shop. Look at how pretty. So definitely could be gardening, fruit, berries, summer, pinks, greens, reds. Of course, you got some lovely coffee dyeing as well. Look at a triple pocket in the back. Look, I love how they're kind of off at angles. That is beautiful. And of course, what a gorgeous Reader's Digest cover to choose for this theme. I'm going to probably call this Cute Country Gardens. So you'll be able to find that in the shop under Cute Country Gardens in the journals section. So there's that one. This is not a journal. This is an ephemera holder. So remember, we are transitioning my shop from having lots of little bits of things, you know, everywhere to having ephemera holders. And so I've already talked to my mom about it. That's why she created this. And I think it will be a wonderful example for all of you to see kind of what to expect and what you can create. So, so you can see here, it's just a single signature ephemera holder, but it looks like a book. Isn't that lovely? I think she actually used a book cover, and it's a little hook closure here, which of course you can, I usually take the closures off of my ephemera folders when I'm using them, but if you're going to be storing it, what a gorgeous little closure there. And you can label what you keep in here if you want to. And so you have pockets. So here's a lace pocket and you have doilies. Got little tickets, little ephemera pieces. And of course, this is refillable. So it's meant for you to use what is in the pockets. Look at all these hummingbirds. Aren't they gorgeous? Little ephemera pieces everywhere. So you're to use what's in it. We even have an envelope here with papers. There's tags. And then, of course, restuff it. She has a vintage sewing one here. Sewing stuff. Oh, those are so cute. Little Rolodex cards. So you have little playing cards that she's tucked in here. It's so sturdy. So here she has butterfly punch outs and scallop punch outs. These are from, I think these are from a delineator. These are from a vintage magazine. Actual cutouts. And a whole bunch of ephemera put in these pockets. Lots to use, but what a sturdy folder to store your ephemera in. So these are the kind of things that you'll be able to come to expect in my shop in the future. It's going to take us a few months to get everything ironed out well, but great example. Love it. We have another journal. Look at that tassel. Oh, it's beautiful. 3 signatures. Look at that. So it kind of reminds me of the green and pink or green and red one we were just looking at. Look at that butterfly. So I think, let's see, from the recipe from the kitchen of, I think it's similar. It's just more of a blue theme, kind of gardening. Oh, look at the little duck. Oh my goodness. So cute. And you can see like a blue tatting trim on the edges. a little less berries, a little more kitchen garden. Some like lemonade. Perfect for a garden journal, for a recipe journal, for just a summer journal overall. Garden notes, it said. You can see how beautiful it is. Again, she's using the Cute Country Gardens. So I think we will call it Cute Country Gardens Green and Cute Country Gardens Blue. And that's how you'll be able to differentiate them in the shop to find the one you're going to want. Aren't they lovely? They're so lovely. So beautiful. Recipe. Gorgeous. All right. And of course, this one has a tassel, which is really pretty. And just a light yellow lace for the closure on this one. Then we have rainbow fruit, 8 tags. So there's these 4 tags and these 4. These are going to be perfect to put in those country garden journals. And then we have Scandinavian Christmas, which I guess looks slightly Christmas. You wouldn't necessarily. 4 tags, 2 journal cards, 4 square clips, 1 pocket, Finland cardstock. That's cool. And then we have peaches and cream paper that she's dyed. Pastels pack. Then we have some linens and lace. We have linens and lace green. And if you're familiar with my shop, you know she does these. They have buttons, lace, handkerchiefs, rickrack. So this one is called Green Clovers. And then she has one called Lavender. And then the last one is Dogwood and Butterfly. And you can see there's a crocheted butterfly here, dogwood on this handkerchief here. And they're beautifully put together as a lovely linens and lace pack. So make sure you get these if you want them, because there will not be packs like this available in the shop anymore. They'll be put more into books. So last chance to get this type of supply, but not last chance to get supplies. So that's everything added today so far. But again, keep checking back. And also, big reminder, let me pull this back up. It needs a home. There's a large flat rate box of vintage journal supplies. These are all from Above Par Crafts. And there's a ton. This is a large flat rate box stuffed. So it's free shipping. I've reduced the price. You're getting a good deal here. But there's like wallpaper rolls. Most of the stuff in here is vintage. You have like little metal specimen things. There's playing cards. There's tags and journal packs. There's books. There's Valentine's Day. There's green journal packs in here. There's just things like vintage cards and patterns. I mean, it's going to be a treasure trove of beauty and fun. So this needs a home. So check that out and go ahead and purchase and add that. I know somebody's going to really love digging in this box. This has been in the shop for a couple weeks, but that's why it's been reduced. But definitely there's going to be a lot of neat stuff added. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see all of you later.